Well, man. What a tangled web we weave. The Los Angeles Lakers just got their asses handed to them in Game 4 of the first round of the 2025 playoffs, man. They are on their way to a gentleman's sweep as the record right now is 3-1, not favoring the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm only saying this because I've been telling you guys for a while now. LeBron James is not who they say he is. He is fraudulent at best. He has the most holes in his game out of any all-time great that has ever existed in the NBA. This is why he's going to go home now. But the media, of course, they're going to make up a million excuses, as I suspect Colin Cowherd is going to do in this video. Blame everyone else, say it's Reeves, say it's Luka, say it's Vando's fault. And the sad thing about this stuff is that when you look at that game, LeBron James literally blew it for him in the fourth. He gave he inbounded the ball, led to a turnover. He shot a dumbass three that he had no business shooting that clanked off the side of the rim when the stakes were high. When the game was on the line, that right there was the dagger. And if you didn't think that was the dagger, he solidified it by fouling the crap out of Anthony Edwards and getting him 2 free throws so that the Timberwolves could be up 3 with like 10 seconds left. That's your GOAT, guys. That's you guys' king. That's you guys' Messiah, the one that you love so much. Old GOAT James. All I'm saying is, I didn't just make this video to hate, because that's what y'all like to say we do, but to critique and to let you guys, just to point out the facts. We told you guys, at least I did, the Lakers have had many of flaws in their game. They have too many flaws to count. They practice bad behaviors all season long. LeBron James loves to not play defense, allow his team to play 4-on-5 and pick up his slack. And then all of a sudden he expects to tune it up in the playoffs, and it doesn't happen. And the worst part about this series is that the refs were clearly on the Lakers side. They'll never get called out for it, but they were clearly on the Lakers side. After game 1, the refs allowed the Lakers to basically bully ball, cheat, foul, and disrespect the game all over the place. LeBron with $1.5 million moving screens, legs sticked out, ready to basically trip the player. LeBron with 1 million pushes. And these people, they like to sit here and tell you, oh, he's not a dirty player. LeBron's never dirty. Bull crap. He's one of the dirtiest players I've ever seen on the court. This man shoves people out of nowhere. He punches people in the ribs all the damn time. He's never called for it. But if somebody even so far as sneezes on this man, the refs will blow the whistle quick, fast, in a hurry. But they practice bad behaviors, and this is what you get. Players like Austin Reeves, who I kind of like, but I'm starting to dislike. Because all he does is play a gimmicky brand of basketball. Dribble, tween, wait, try to get his defender in the air to push for a foul. Jump into his defender, hope the refs blow the whistle. That's the same crap James Harden has been doing his whole career. And the problem is, just like with James Harden, the refs don't call that shit in the playoffs. You're practicing a brand of basketball that makes your stats look cute in the regular season, but has no effect in the playoffs when the stakes are high. Yet Austin Reeves continues to do it. Don't know where he's getting it from. Probably, being mentored like by LeBron is what's causing it. But he does that all the time. Even Luka does it all the time. Luka complains more than anybody else outside of LeBron James, who's the worst complainer I've ever seen. Now, Luka did kind of step up on the defense, but again, the Lakers as a whole have been able to get away with robbery this entire series. Robbery. Yet nobody will call it. So I'm going to sit here. I can talk all day. I'm going to let Colin Cowherd talk, give his plays, see if it's nonsense, and I'm going to chime in.
Minutes. Let's talk Lakers. They lose to Minnesota 116-113 in a spectacular game. You know, people complain about the NBA. Every arena packed. Intense, spectacular effort. Referees allowing them to play. The NBA is just fine.
For the most part, people complain about the regular season, Colin, not the postseason. They complain about the fact that players do not care about the regular season and only say that they care about the postseason. Well, newsflash, Colin, this was a postseason playoff game. Of course, it was going to be sold out. Of course, the arena was going to be loud. That point that you just tried to make makes no sense because no one is ever sitting here complaining about the postseason. Except for the fact that the ratings will never match up to Jordan's era, of course.
So Ant Edwards, I'm not sure if you knew this, led the NBA this year in clutch time scoring in the regular season, but Minnesota also played in 46 clutch time games. So what does that mean? They've been in so many games like this because they're such an effort, size, and defensive-led team. I mean, Ant's their one spectacular offensive player. Julius Randle, I think he's played well in the series, but he's not considered an A-list scorer, especially in his playoff history. So this is a team that has the best clutch player and is the team that was the best clutch team in the NBA. And by the way, when you lead a playoff series 3-1, you have a 95.5 chance of winning the series.
Okay, here comes this guy, bro. Here comes Colin. You know, the one reason why I like to use him as a backdrop is so you can easily expose the nonsense that these guys do. I get it. It's all politics when it comes to, you know, talking sports and you pick the better guy. But now all of a sudden, Colin Cowherd wants to talk about how clutch the Minnesota Timberwolves was. This whole entire series, even before the series started, everybody had Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. That's all you kept hearing. No way the Lakers don't get out the first round. They see them beating the Timberwolves in 5 games. The Timberwolves are trash. Julius Randle sucks. He's one of the worst players ever. No offense, no defense. Anthony Edwards is a class clown. He's going to give you 40 and they're going to lose. That's all you heard. The media marketing the Lakers by disrespecting their talent, the talent that they're playing against. And you're going to continue to hear that. But now that it's clear and for certain that the Lakers will be going home in the first round, they will most likely be going home in the next game. And if not, they're going to go home the game after that in Minnesota and lose the series either 4-1 or 4-2. That is the facts. So now all of a sudden we have to pull out, we have to dig deep. Look at him looking down too while he's talking. We have to dig deep and let you guys know all of a sudden how great the Timberwolves are, how great Julius Randle is as a player, and how great Anthony Edwards is. But when you guys were just crapping on them all day long throughout this entire series. You guys said they were trash and they sucked, basically. Randle couldn't guard his lunch. Anthony Edwards wasn't mature enough. Anthony Edwards is not a whole bunch of things. Even though the Timberwolves, I think for the last 14 games, just basically dominated. And honestly, for basically the second half of the season, they dominated. One of the best teams out there. Oh, no. Not according to these guys. So these guys, they clearly were no match for the Lakers. And in my mind, from the jump, I really thought the Lakers might lose to them. This is the same team, by the way, outside of Karl Anthony Towns, who even last year people crapped on. This is basically the same team, Minnesota Timberwolves team as last year. Now they do struggle more getting used to Julius Randle, but this is the same team that beat the Denver Nuggets. Now my biggest problem that I have with this whole entire conversation is that they're going to be marketing about how great the Timberwolves is so it can make sense for why the Lakers lost. Oh, the Lakers just lost because, the Timberwolves were just so much better. Everybody on the Lakers is trash. I'm going to continue to see if I'm true. I'm going to press play and see if I'm telling. If he's going where I think he's going.
So, and Minnesota's been a very good road team. We talked about this back in Los Angeles when the Lakers went down 1-0 to the T-Wolves. Lakers are not a good road team. And what I really noticed in this game is that basically J.J. Redick said, we're not playing until Wednesday. We're emptying the tank on our 5 starters. They put in what they call...
Lakers aren't really a good team at all, though, by the way. Like, what do they do that's so great and spectacular? Yet you guys overmarket them and say that they're great and spectacular and lie to the fan base, who's delusional and stupid enough to believe you.
The death lineup, Dorian Finney-Smith. And Minnesota's got much more roster depth and versatility. The T-Wolves can throw different lineups at you and different matchups at you, whereas the Lakers have a really good starting 5, and they played them, and they didn't sit them. And so, and I think JJ looked at it and said, guys, we're not going to get on a basketball floor until Wednesday. We're getting on that flight. We're going home, and we're taking 2.5 days off. I mean, they may have a shoot.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. You hear the lies. Do you guys hear the lies? The Lakers all of a sudden don't have a great basketball team. All of a sudden, they just have a starting 5. Are we serious? The Timberwolves are stacked to the T. Talent up and down the roster. They got a 15-man roster full of nothing but pure talent. I want y'all to get in the comment section, bro. Like, seriously, do you hear this dude? All of a sudden, the Timberwolves got too much talent to count for, whereas the Lakers were lacking. Everyone sucks. There it goes. There it goes. Who's the Lakers starting 5? We got Luka, we got Brown, we got Reeves, we got Rui now, right? We got Vando. So Dorian Finney-Smith trash, even though he was hitting clutch shots. What about Gabe Vincent? He garbage now? He trash. Oh, don't let me forget Jackson Hayes. Because they'll sit there and let you believe that Jackson Hayes is the worst center of all time if they'll let you. We really need somebody who isn't just an athletic big who catches lobs. Even though that's exactly what Luka said he wanted when they tried to make the trade for Mark Williams. Bullshit, guys. BS.
Around, but in the end, he emptied the tank. And LeBron in year 22, you can't ask him to go to practice tomorrow, right? Or the next day. So that was their strategy, and it almost...
Then you can't ask him to win a championship. If you can't ask LeBron to go to practice or to actually try hard, then you can't expect him to win. Guys, is this thing on? Is this microphone on? This is all I've been saying. For everybody who sits here and wants to say, you're a hater, this, that, or the third, all I'm saying is LeBron James practices bad behaviors. You see it on the court all the time. He has the talent. He can still dunk. Offensively, he ain't got no bag. I don't give a damn. But shit, if you want him to play like a power forward or a center, he can get you layups and dunks. Just call him what he is. He's a Karl Malone who can dribble. They swear he's something else. He's a Karl Malone who could dribble and doesn't have the drive that Karl Malone had to actually work hard. But they want to sit here and market him to you like he's, I don't know, Jordan mixed with Giannis mixed with everybody else and Oscar Robertson too. That's not him. If you allow LeBron to play not allow, but force LeBron to play how he should be playing, play some defense, get your layups and your dunks, and call it a day, average about 20 points, then you wouldn't have a team that constantly loses. Guys, he's been a Laker for 7 seasons now. Do you realize how long that is? 7 freaking years LeBron has been on this team. And what do you have to show for it? Outside of excuses. He went home last year in the first round to the Denver Nuggets. Everybody said it was because of Anthony Davis and everyone else on the team. And D'Lo had to go. He's going home this time, but he has a player even better than Anthony Davis now. As great as AD was, he upgraded to Luka. And still is going home in the first round. And they will lie to you and say, the Nuggets got the Lakers number. The Nuggets is the Lakers' daddy. No. This series, if not anything, proves that everybody has the Lakers number. Anybody who has grit and grind to them can beat the Lakers in any given series. They are not all that because their best player, so-called best player, is ass. He's not what they say he is. But yet they will continue to lie to you, and you will continue to believe the nonsense that is coming out of their mouth. This series will not be enough to show you delusional Queen James fans that he is not what they say he is. I bet you he won't even mention in this video that it's LeBron who blew the game. Blew it on 3 different occasions. It's not just a missed shot. It's not just the out of bounds turnover pass where he clearly handed it to the other team. And it's not just a foul with 10 seconds left on Anthony Edwards that he tried to lie and act like he hit the ball and walked away from. It's all of it combined. He had multiple times to make up for his mistakes, yet he failed to do so. Clutch players don't do that. GOATs do not do that, especially this stage in their career. He's not the young guy on the block anymore where you can say, yo, he's only 21, give him a pass. This guy knows better and still chooses not to do better.
Worked. But I do think the Lakers need a real offseason to get the roster right. Remember, they were going to get Mark Williams in that trade, but they didn't get it. Right?
All right, guys, time to gear it up. This season, we knew it all along. The Lakers weren't going to be good. It's next season that really matters. Next season is the season of all seasons to season the Lakers with all type of special herbs and seasons. This is where they're going now. He's letting you know this is what you're going to hear for the rest of the week. This season was a mulligan. They get a pass. Why? I don't freaking know, but somehow they get a pass. Let them pass. And next year is when it really going to count, guys. It's really going to matter next year. All the marbles are going to be on the table. This year was it was practice. And even if it was, how the heck are you the Lakers and losing the first round? Crazy.
Lakers didn't make the Mark Williams trade because team doctors for the Lakers didn't pass it. And Carolina was upset, but the truth is it really hurt the Lakers. They could have used his size in this series. They could have used, again, the ability to do more things with their bigs. They're kind of trapped.
Well, the reason why it hurt the Lakers is because their player, star rookie and Dalton Connect, they threw to the wayside. I'm starting to think it's all politics because he gets no burn whatsoever. And this isn't just a playoff thing for y'all who going to hit the comment section because I know y'all don't watch the games. He's been benched basically since he came back from that trade. Ever since they brought Connect back, they put Connect on the side of the bench. And to be honest with you, I could see the Lakers trading him for no reason. I really see Connect being traded this offseason, and it's gonna be real unfortunate, especially if you care about the Lakers. Not if you care about LeBron and Bronny James. You guys might love this crap. But if you actually care about the Lakers, it's going to be crazy that they're going to trade someone who could be a potential star 2 guard, in my opinion. Like, he has the frame, the build, the shot selection. And now, if he actually can play some doggone defense, at least team defense on a high level, you could be looking at I don't even want to say a poor man's Klay Thompson. But I'm going to say that out of respect to Klay Thompson. But you could be really looking at a Klay Thompson archetype because he kind of got that. He really got more of a bag than Klay, to be honest with you, because he can really dribble and shoot off the dribble. But that's just my opinion. Now, what I saw was politics after the freaking All-Star break in the trade deadline. It just looked like he sat on the bench and he damn near cried a couple of games. Like, he was tearing up every time they would call him out there and put him back. He would tear up. And most of the time he played was garbage time minutes or with LeBron, which is basically garbage time minutes because you're never going to get in a rhythm playing with that chump. Like when Lucas sits down, they'll put Connect in. You get me? And when you play with just Bron, you're not going to really be successful because Bron, even when he hit it to you, it's just going to be off rhythm because Bron just makes his whole entire team off rhythm. Like if you really watch these games, whenever he gets on the court by himself, he's a negative. He hurts them, which means he's hurting their game, their rhythm, their shot responses, everything. Where they're at on the floor, they only have to. The only place they can be on the floor, the only spots they can choose is whatever spots LeBron chooses for you to be in. You can't make your own spots or be coached into a spot. If Bron says you're supposed to hit the corner, well, damn it, you got to hit the corner. And that might not be your spot. And you expecting a rookie to deal with that? Oh, it's bad. So I really feel bad for Connect. If he's lucky, they'll trade him because then he's going to flourish, most likely. I see him flourishing if he gets to the right team, which will be a loss for the Lakers, and everybody will call them fools. At least I will.
You know, if you start looking around, Jackson Hayes, he's not playing. So J.J. Redick doesn't trust him. It's like Kerr not trusting Kuminga. What do you do? So Mark Williams would have been a huge asset here, a really good.
J.J. Redick doesn't trust Jackson Hayes is okay. No, the truth is, when you have LeBron on the floor, you have to have Jared Vanderbilt on the floor because he's the only one who can play defense enough to supplement LeBron and, of course, Luka's mistakes. Jackson Hayes is an okay defender, pretty solid for a team, but he's not going to sit here and protect and do everything to cover up LeBron's mistakes. So now you got a player on the court who can't score. So if you put Jackson Hayes and Vando on the floor, now you got two players on the floor who can't score the damn basketball outside of Jackson Hayes getting some alley-oop dunks. Vando, on the other hand, I've seen him too many times, even in this series, miss a wide-open layup. So that's what minimizes the offense. And we all know as great of a defender as Vando is, he can't score. He couldn't score to save his own mama life.
Defensive stopper, a real physical presence, more than just a lob guy. And I think they need an offseason to get it done. You know,
I mean, Mark Williams is a lob guy, though, bro. He's an athletic lob guy. I mean, he got a great defense to him, and he's better than Jackson Hayes, but he's a lob guy. Who do they need? See, they would rather have it if you let the media do it. The media would be like, he needs more talent at center, right? Who can we get? Jokic. This is the type of shameful shit that the media does. They would have it if Jokic was available and the Lakers could somehow trade for him and keep Bron and Luka, they want him to do it in a heartbeat. And they'd be like, this is what fixes the problem at center. How much more talent, if LeBron is who you say he is, how much more talent do you need on this team? You got two top 5 players, right? And Bron and Luka. Luka, we know, is top 3 potential MVP candidate, right? Then LeBron is one of the greatest and blah, 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 blah. Top 10 for sure, right? According to y'all. Then you got Reeves, who's averaging like 21 a game this season. Right? Rui was giving you like, 16? Gabe Vincent almost hit, I think he hit every wide open 3 he ever had throughout the entire season. Every time he was open, I saw him knock it down. It was going in. Jackson Hayes was playing a great role. And then you got I can't say defensive player of the year, but he damn near could get that way in Jared Vanderbilt. So how much more talent do you need, buddy? Should we go get Joel Embiid and Jokic and Giannis and pair up? Would that be enough to get LeBron a chip?
In terms of what the Lakers did, listen, Austin Reeves was a no-show in the first half, had a great third quarter. But, you know, I thought once LeBron made that incredible block and then Dorian Finney-Smith came down and hit the 3, I thought, wow, there's your game. But then the Lakers on the inbound, the ball gets stolen. And is that kind of a fatigue thing setting in? Possibly could be. Again, I think there's always I wouldn't call it an upset. I like the Lakers in 5 or 6 games. I think they still have a chance to win it, but they just don't have the roster versatility. And guys like Naz Reid are so good in the fourth quarter. He is one of those classic guys that everybody in the league knows how great he is, but he's not selling a lot of jerseys.
If you're not in your head in agreement with Colin Cowherd because he's like making great sense the way he's speaking right now, then you're kind of an idiot. And the reason why is because he's clearly marketing to you that the Lakers just suck because they don't have talent. You might not look at it that way, but he's just saying LeBron has no help. That's all he's doing is the LeBron has no help shtick. LeBron needs help gimmick. It's shameful to see, but this is what these guys do all the time, dude. This is why it irritates me. Like, I try not to rant all the time, but I make these videos, and I'm gonna have to make a part 2 on this one because I've been ranting for so long. But it's like they do this stuff all the time. They sit there and just blame it on help. Lakers didn't have enough. Never once will he ever say, it's LeBron this, it's LeBron that, this is LeBron's game. Let me break down the X's and O's. Oh, he can do that for any other team. He can do that for for football too. When it comes to LeBron, it's always the help. It's a narrative. And they're going to hit you with this crap tomorrow. And speaking of hit you with this, I'm going to make this a part 2, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on this one.